It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Pats and the Broncos under the lights on Sunday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they have certainly got it rolling of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. First carry for Najee Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 22 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
When you look at this Patriots defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Broncos! Isaiah Hodgins, 28 yards. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. They set up the screen to Chubb. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Cousins throw here, hauled in by Cup. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes a receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
It worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll give it to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They get this out left. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman taking it in. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Lawrence. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. The Patriots at 11-3 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Here's Cousins. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense. And it leads to a 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
4th down, Cousins. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. To throw is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mark Andrews, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Pats are an extra point away from evening this one up. Cousins will try and throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Denver getting set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, Lawrence shakes off the sack. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Noah Brown, 50 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Returnable here for Davis. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. Is you have to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A little joke. Big play there for New England. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught by Evans. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Lawrence's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Patterson's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So that Charles all season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing, Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Allen Robinson leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter, so he has been on target throughout. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Cousins now. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Play action now. Cousins over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards. Cousins on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
He'll buy some time right. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that's going to be caught for the Patriot touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's going to be caught by Ali Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got him in, it's Brown. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Harrison's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So given 3 on that drive, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. To throw, Cousins. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Cousins. Drops it off for Chubb.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Welcome back now to Denver. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
2nd and a couple. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They go up the middle with Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they're always posted in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Throwing now, Lawrence. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
That's good. For a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Setting up the screen, Harris. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down 34-31, 55 seconds remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they can't bring him down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England's offense set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundering on the field. The flag is down. And I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something